So as Comrade Sean has already told you, ILRIC is this organization that work with working class organizations. We don't work with bosses. We don't work with government. We work with organizations of the working class, especially those that want to address problems that face us as the poor or as the working class.
Okay.
Over time, this concept of the working class will become clearer, because to us, working class include all those who live by going to work, those who sell their ability to work. To us, that's the working class. Even those who are unemployed, who sit at home, to us, they are the working class. But that will become clearer as we go along. We work with organizations from that class within society. In terms of today's session, we thought we'll start from what you guys are doing, because we know you from these organizations, but we don't have a sense what are the issues that you are tackling. So we thought, let's start from there. That's why we are revisiting key issues that confront us. Us is us here from the different organizations. The second aim is to reflect on what we call different approaches to struggles. I'm sure TAC has a certain approach to struggle. Equal Education has a certain approach, SJC. Everyone involved in struggle have a certain approach. And we think there are different approaches that people adopt, and therefore we felt that let's talk to some of those approaches. And we'll briefly summarize 3 key ones in our view. There might be other ones, which comrades will feel free to add. So that's the second aim for today's session. If you look at 10, this is what we have outlined. We'll basically break into group. There are specific questions. If you page to the second page there, we'll answer those 5 questions. All right? That's what we'll be doing at 10. And then we'll come back and report once we have exhausted discussions. And then at 11:45, if time is moving in the way it's reflected there, we'll have something we call taking a stand exercise. That issue is related to this notion of approaches. So what we'll have, we'll just summarize 3 of those approaches and paste them up in the wall. You'll decide, you'll read and see whether you agree with that summary, that you associate yourself with that statement, and you'll just stand next to that statement. And we'll ask you why you chose it and so on, and then we'll debate. And then we'll conclude by just summarizing the key issues that comes out of that discussion and conclude with the presentation. As Sean has already indicated, the next session that we'll focus on is on this issue called gender. Initially, in the 6 sessions, we felt we'll integrate gender in all of them. We'll try and do that, but we didn't have confidence in ourselves in doing the integration successfully. So we decided let's have a specific session on gender so that we can do justice on the gender issues. So that's basically what will happen next week. Up until 12, this is what we'll do today. So really today is about your struggles. And we might change some of the issues that Sean was telling you about based on what we hear from you today. Are we still together, comrades?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go to the questions that we'll be covering. The first question there talks about what are the 3 key issues that your organization is taking up. There can be many issues, but we are reducing them to 3. So if you can just highlight 3 ones from your organization that you are taking up, because we want to have a sense of what you are doing. If you're not taking up anything, feel free to say, look, in our organization, there's nothing that we're doing. We just come and maybe sit, I don't know, whatever. So don't create stories. Just tell us what is happening. Question 2, the question is, do you have specific issues related to women in your organization? Explain your answer. Don't just say yes, we have. So we're interested to know what are those issues, and so on and so on. The third question, what are the key demands of your organization? If it's TAC, you will outline the key demands emerging out of your organization or out of your struggles. We're interested to know who are your organization's demands directed at and why. So if your demands are directed to, I don't know, to the station commander in Kailija, then you must say why are you directing those particular demands to the station commander, or why are you directing your demands to, I don't know, Mayor Delil. You must explain yourself. The last question would be, what has your organization done to deal with the issues identified in question 1? Remember, you have outlined the issues. And we do things to win our demands. So we want to establish what is it that we are doing. That will lead to this issue of approaches, because we'll have a sense at that point what is the approach of the different organizations that are sitting there. So other questions, clear, comrades? So this is about your issues. And then from there we'll move forward.